Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Whole Milk, All Fat Sports Chat on WCCR, Rutgers Camden Online Radio. As always, I will introduce myself, and my co-hosts will introduce themselves because they are intellectual human beings who know their own name. I'm Monty.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jack.
And this is Whole Milk, All Fat Sports Chat on WCCR, Rutgers Camden Online Radio, every Friday at 2.
Season 2.
Season 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric
Thank
Boogaloo.
you.
Episode 5?
5.
Of
Yeah.
the new season?
Yeah, something like that.
I believe so. This is the anti-stubhub episode.
We are coming out as the first official anti-stubhub Rutgers Camden student radio show. Smash Boys.
They're probably number 2.
Maybe.
I hope so.
So, Mike, would you like to provide some information regarding our declaration?
Yeah, so upon going to the Melbourne United preseason game, I found out that the reseller on StubHub tried to gyp us. They tried to get us.
But you can't gyp the people who gyp other people.
What kind of claims are you making?
I don't know.
So
the tickets we bought were Luxury Suite 47.
We gypped the gypper by
our
getting
tickets
better
printed
seats.
out as Balcony Suite 6.
No, luxury suite.
Yeah, no, we bought.
We bought
paid
luxury suites.
$48
So,
I'm sorry,
for
I'm
Luxury
supposed-
Suite
For people
47.
who are unfamiliar with the seats, the luxury suites are the ones with the food.
Well, they don't come with food. You have to order the
The,
food.
Well, we're
the
getting
ones
there-
where
we're getting there,
food
Jack.
can be there. They're right in between lower and upper. While balcony suites are the highest ones. They're just some fancy seats.
They're nosebleed fancy seats
Yeah.
for people who don't want to watch sports and actually talk business.
So
Well, I don't think the balcony suites aren't owned by like a company like the
No, they
luxury
are.
suites are.
The balcony suites are owned, and the luxury suites are also owned.
all right. Well, either way. So I went through customer support because once the tickets are sold off to StubHub, Wells Fargo isn't in control.
For some reason, even though
I mean, that's standard policy.
StubHub, the only place you can buy Sixers tickets is StubHub, unless you want season tickets or luxury suite tickets.
SeatGeek.
I mean, yeah, we'll probably switch over to some type of other seller, but yeah. So I talked to customer service, and the guy couldn't read a seat map. He didn't understand what was going on in our situation. Took him a while. I complained a lot during the hold, and then eventually we got switched to luxury suite 9.
And you're lucky that he only came back partially during the hold because you were mid insult when he came back.
I was.
And I told you
he had to change a tune.
That's a life lesson, Michael. That's why you wait until after a phone call.
I don't know. Is
to
it a life
insult
lesson? Because they
Yes.
refunded us, so we went for free.
But they
Well,
were just following policy. So.
Yes, exactly.
I still left a bad review.
Good. Now,
I
Whole
want free
Milk.
tickets.
Whole Milk is official. Well, we did get free tickets
Yeah, technically.
in the form of the game that we already went to.
Yeah.
The tickets we got that were only $15 at the time of.
Okay, but now they're free, and we also
Yeah.
had our money refunded, so they were free tickets.
Okay, so more additional complaints. Luxury suites. The whole time I was thinking about all the delicious food that I was going to have as part of my ticket. As it turns out, the food's catered.
Which makes sense,
Yeah.
and I don't know why I didn't think about it, and I never got
and
to poop.
no one from the box was there to pay for it. So
Well, the
Everybody,
the whole seat
everybody
was
who was in the box were probably people who were under the same impression as us.
that you got.
Yeah.
Well, the dad and his little kids who came in were definitely under the impression that there was free food. I was under the impression. I was getting very excited, and then I had to wind up spending $11 on the 3 biggest chicken tenders I've ever eaten.
And then
they weren't
Never
very
even
good chicken
pooped.
tenders.
all I drank was water, and I didn't get to poop
Yeah,
in the
tap
bathroom.
water.
Tap water.
But then we went to
PA tap water.
then we went to IHOP afterwards, and that made it feel a little.
You mean
better.
IHOB?
No,
It was IHOP. It wasn't IHOP.
Oh no.
they stopped being IHOP like 5 months ago at this point.
What was up with the public uproar about how IHOP is changing to IHOB?
That was
Because
like
it was an advertising
it was
thing.
an advertisement so people would buy burgers.
So people
No.
would go there during lunchtime.
That's why I'm not a business. That's why I'm not a business major.
Yep.
well, marketing.
Or any
What is
type of
what is
business.
marketing? It's a type of business, right?
Advertisement.
What is advertisement? It's a type of business, correct? Eh? Am I wrong in my presumption that advertising is a part of
You
business?
can view anything in life as a business exchange.
Business major.
No, you're not
Is
wrong.
that what you meant? Did you mean to say business major?
What?
Because you said business exchange.
No, I said anything in life can be seen as a business exchange.
Ah, okay.
And
Don't pay attention to the crazy man outside.
it's kind of hard.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
yes, you're back
so
to
there
him.
was no free food. Also, the food was literally like, it was like hoagies were like a hoagie tray was $77.
Because it's meant to feed 6 people.
That better be the best goddamn hoagie I've ever eaten. Best goddamn hoagie, like eighth of a hoagie that I would have ever eaten because
you could go and smuggle in like a Wawa shorty hoagie.
yeah,
and still
it's
get
like
the same
it's like
amount of food.
$77 for a hoagie tray where all the hoagies are the size of a Wawa Junior.
No, they're like half the size of a junior.
And then the people next to us, they were having a great time.
Yeah,
But I think they actually own the
bought
box.
the food.
Oh yeah, they owned the box and they had catered food.
Oh, and the coolers were locked. So we
Yeah.
didn't even get free drinks. All we got is tap water.
So Wells Fargo, I'm very disappointed in the way you run your luxury suites.
But the one benefit is we got to the suite first, so we got
The front seats.
yes.
And what else? Oh, yeah. So now I'm back on the Elton Brand hate train because he screwed us over and didn't get us good
Nuh-uh.
tickets. He
Well,
screwed us
listen,
over
listen,
and
listen.
sold us fake
No,
tickets.
That
Well-
wasn't Elton Brand. That
Yeah,
wasn't him.
Colangelo sold the tickets.
Colangelo sold us this fake tickets.
Colangelo was the owner of the balcony suite because they put him all the way. They put him all the way up because they were like, yeah, you did nothing.
That's why when they tried to contact the seller, he didn't answer.
Yes, because it was
Colangelo.
it was his burner phone.
It was Barbara. Barbara didn't want to answer.
So
She was too busy scheming about how she can get her husband another job.
yeah, in the
'Cause he
Raptors
can't-
organization.
Can't do it for himself.
How's your contact with the Sixers for those 2 tickets?
I still
Going?
keep forgetting to call back.
Oh, come
and
on,
I
man.
probably should.
Yeah.
You're making a bad impression with Elton Brand.
Yeah.
You're making a bad impression for home milk
But the
affiliates.
game, as we figured, was good.
Good, fun game.
Sixers won easily. Melbourne United is, in fact, it turns out Australian players cannot compete with real life NBA players because Australian players are playing in the Australian League for a reason.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
But Simmons looked good, Embiid looked good, Fultz looked okay. He only shot 1 jumper and he was open a lot to shoot threes, but he didn't hit any. Well, he didn't shoot any.
Yeah.
And then,
But-
of course, in the game that we didn't go to,
He shot a 3.
he shot a
Shot
few
a bunch of
threes.
jumpers. And
Wait-
he made a bunch.
Where was you when he made his first 3-point shot?
Working.
Ooh. I watched it.
So, Sixers are back. They are undefeated because they won this morning. We were gonna get up and we were gonna live broadcast the China game, but it was 7:30 in the morning, and I don't think the campus center is open at 7:30 in the morning. So
Yeah, I
Were
got
you
to
gonna-
watch it, though.
Were you going to be the only one involved in this live broadcast? Because I don't remember talking about this. Jack.
actually, I worked till midnight last night, so I was probably gonna oversleep anyway.
Okay.
When I woke up, the game was over. I think.
When I woke up, I saw Keith Pompey live tweeting the entire game and being like, "Wow, Joel Embiid like kissed somebody in the forehead because
Yeah, and
he
as it
blocked a shot and
So-
the basketball hit him."
they're undefeated in the preseason, so clearly we're gonna have an undefeated
Going
season this year.
road to the finals.
We're gonna win the finals. We're gonna win the East easily because the Magic and the Mavs are good indicators of how talented we are, and the Australian Melbourne United. Even though we've only beaten the Mavericks and the Magic by 6 points,
But I mean, listen, we're in China, so we're out of our
we're
element.
out of the time zone.
Yeah,
We're jet lagged.
And we put in our bench unit for like most of the fourth quarter in both those games. So
Got to get him some minutes.
So I think we're gonna be good this year.
but
I don't think anything else exciting happened in preseason basketball though.
yeah. Landry
Shamet.
he proved that he's defensively a lot better than people thought. People thought he was going to be like a super liability. And he looks like he could be like a good Bellinelli replacement with just slightly better handling and
Younger and cheaper.
well, I mean, Bellinelli was like free basically because we got him on a vet min contract.
But Shamet's younger.
Yeah.
So
Korkmaz still doing pretty good. Some bench points. Bolden seems to be
Adjusting.
Yep, he seems to finally be getting used to it now that he's been able to play with the team compared to Summer League earlier this year. Yeah, our bench is looking good. Mike Muscala. Muscala. He's showing a lot of hustle. I think he's been hanging out with TJ this summer.
He's very generic looking.
He's
24/7 grind, baby.
Extremely generic looking.
He looks like the default 2K character in a 2K game. If you don't customize him at all.
Yeah, when you don't have enough VC.
When you don't have enough VC to buy a haircut.
But
Ronnie 2K. What was the currency? Was it just VC?
Yeah.
In the episode
it was
of
virtual coppers.
Oh yeah. You don't have enough virtual coppers.
I have
to buy
actual
new shoes.
coppers though. No, I need virtual coppers. This is just an empty bag. No, you dropped all them on the ground. But yeah, Mike Muscala, he's shown a lot of grit. He seems like he's actually going to be like
gritty.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to contribute a lot more than I
gritty.
thought originally to the team. I wish we could have seen more Wilson Chandler, but he's out
with a hamstring injury. We did see him. We saw him because we were walking by like the cool little tunnel exit where all the players, I guess, park their cars or team staff. And I was looking down there and I'm like, I wonder if there's anyone hanging out down there. And then I saw a guy walking around. I'm like, he looks famous. Who is that? And Mike's like, that's Wilson Chandler. And I was like, ooh. And I should have said something to him, but I was kind of scared because I felt like he would have looked up at me really weird or just not acknowledged me at all. So
make those bones nice and strong.
Yeah, I was gonna say get healthy, get better, get well soon, Wilson. But I chickened out.
Good job.
Because he's like a 6'10" basketball player and I'm a 5'8".
But also you're
5'8". So
you're behind a fence and you're like
elevated.
Elevated like
but
50
he's
feet away
got
from
a
him.
he's got a vertical. He can jump up there.
Yeah, off the hamstring.
He's got a wingspan. So, yeah, and then what else? We could do talking hockey.
Well, I think we should also talk about one more other thing from the game this morning. JJ Redick, a true Duke player, fed off the hatred that China gave him, and he was perfect for the day.
Oh yeah, didn't he say something mean about China last year?
No. So,
nope, that was a misunderstanding.
There was a misunderstanding. Basically, when he was saying Happy Chinese New Year, he stuttered over his words, and
we're not
sounded
saying it.
Slightly like a slur, and then to the McGurk effect of the guy, he put the slur in the subtitles, so it makes you McGurk effect makes you like hear it a lot more than it actually is, and that's the one that spread it around. And China's still not happy with him for that, so they booed him every time he had the ball. But in true Duke fashion, that only made him stronger.
So, JJ Redick, if anytime he plays we should play all our games in China then.
Or we should just boo him at our games.
We could do that as well. What else? What else do we have to talk about?
I don't even know
before
where you're sitting at.
I just had to put that in.
Kawhi. Yeah. So, but preseason basketball. The season starts 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
The 16th.
Sixers play their last preseason game Monday.
In China at 8:30 this time.
It's actually 8 o'clock. None of us will be able to watch that game though, because we all have morning classes.
Nice.
I don't have class till 12:30, so I could watch it if I decided I wanted to.
Wait, what?
Then you should watch it
When?
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching it.
And then the regular season starts, and we play the Celtics. So that'll be a true indicator of how far we've come, because that's going to be the full strength Celtics, not the D2 squad.
Yeah. Also, one note that's worrying is at the beginning of the game, we had 4 turnovers in 5 minutes.
In classic Sixers faction.
We almost had a turnover a minute.
That's my Sixers.
It's not promising. Got to clean that up, Brett.
Yeah, it's a little worrying, but I think our bench is filled with a lot of scores. So hopefully, instead of ruining leads due to bad defense, we just outscore our bad defense.
Woo. So yeah, I think that's about it for talking basketball, talking Sixers, talking shop.
Talking Sixers.
So now I think we could do a real brief talking hockey because the NHL season started this week as well.
All right, that's all you, Jack.
Talking hockey.
The Flyers won last night, and they actually look good.
Wow. No way.
And that was talking hockey.
So the Flyers are undefeated in the Gritty era. So
It's all thanks to Gritty.
So clearly the Sixers and the Flyers are going to go undefeated because they play in the same stadium where Gritty lives.
Oh, could you just imagine if Gritty ran on the court and just punched a player?
Since the introduction of Gritty, Philadelphia sports have
been undefeated.
Well, Philadelphia sports teams to play in the Wells Fargo Center have gone undefeated.
Been undefeated. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Now we can do playoff baseball. Briefly, talk about baseball a bit.
The Dodgers won.
Well, no, the Phillies season ended.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
We went 80-82, our best record in 6 years. So we made progress.
Yeah.
But people are still mad because everyone thought we were going to make the playoffs when we were like the best lead in the NL East in August. But we went like 18-36 over the last month and a half of the season. So, I mean, a lot of people are mad. No one can just be happy that, hey, like we actually didn't play, like we actually have some pretty good talent now and things actually look good because no one expected this team to even smell the playoffs this year.
Yeah, everyone got their hopes up.
Yes, and then Angelo and Gabe Kapler got into it.
And I was just about to click through that.
Because
should I play it or no?
I don't even know I didn't even listen to it. I hate Angelo because Angelo's an idiot.
It's the panic monster.
Angelo goes to sleep before every single Philadelphia sports game tips off, and he thinks he knows everything. So.
Is that why you listen to 95.7?
I don't listen to sports radio anymore. I listened to so much of it over the summer that like I bought the FM transmitter for my car because it was like I got so sick of listening to the midday show and like the because I listened to the midday show back when Chase Utley came through Philadelphia for like the final time, and like everyone for some reason like thought that we shouldn't have cheered Chase Utley when he hit a single in the bottom of like the 10th inning of our game. So, when everyone was mad about that because we've gotten too soft.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped listening to sports radio because, like, and now like. And
no, guys!
The morning show had a poll like a couple months ago. That was like, should Taylor Swift have acknowledged the Eagles at her concerts?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Oh no, guys! Let's applaud some guy who helped us win a World Series in 2008, and he's very notable Philadelphia player, and now he's in Los Angeles, but we still love him because...
Come on, dude. Don't you know the cycle of being a Philly sports athlete?
This ain't it, Chief.
You're really good. Everyone loves you. Then near the tail end of your career, everyone hates you. You retire, and then everyone completely forgets how much they hated you, and they just remember the good old days. AI. Ryan Howard.
Well, I don't understand why anyone... I don't understand...
Happens to everyone.
AI like everyone. I hate AI, honestly. I don't... Actually, I'm not saying I hate AI. I just don't like him as much as everyone else likes him.
Why is that?
He had 2 good seasons.
Ooh. That is a bad hot take.
He
played in an inefficient era, and he was carrying a team that was really bad, and he had no real help until, like, the other AI showed up.
Andre Iguodala.
Yeah.
Well, Andre Iguodala wasn't even that good back then.
I know.
Wait a minute. What I'm reading right now is... Angelo Cataldi and Gabe Kapler had a back-and-forth conversation for almost 15 minutes, and at the end of it, he was like, yo, thanks. And Kapler was like, yeah, I hope we can do it next season.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good stress release
in true Kapler fashion. I really enjoyed the exchange today. I think it's 2 different sides of an issue. Now let me go rub coconut oil all over myself and go tan in the Bahamas. Let me go
put some ice cream in my mouth and spit it out, and just get the flavor.
Let me go rub some coconut oil all over myself, and then go tan in the Bahamas while I think about how to screw up an entire organization some more. Oh, just kidding, because we actually had the best record in the last few years, but everybody's still angry at me.
We exceeded expectations.
Hey Monty, can you pull up the original interview with Kepler when he asked before the season started. It was like right when they got Arrieta, what's his prediction for the season? Because I'm pretty sure he was pretty accurate with his prediction. Because I think he said around 500. So I think he can actually tell the future.
Yeah, but then so on top of that, well, that's because he has like the fitness nut superpowers.
Keep talking, boys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So playoff baseball is going on right now. The only worthwhile part of the baseball season. So what's exciting is Venom is also out. Sponsor us, Sony. Venom is a great movie. It's the best Spider-Man universe movie ever made.
It's the best Spider-Man villain solo film ever made.
It's the best standalone Spider-Man villain solo film ever made. So Sony, please give me money because Venom is actually not a good movie.
No, you're not supposed to say that last part.
Thanks for destroying any kind of chance that we had for sponsorship, Jack.
I don't even know why I said that. I think I just saw an email about Venom in my inbox, and I was like, that would be a funny joke. But I also interrupted the train of thought where I was talking about playoff baseball, the only worthwhile part of the baseball season. So the wildcard games already happened because for some reason we needed 2 game 163s, even though both teams that played in the game 163s played each other multiple times throughout the regular season, so that couldn't be the tiebreaker of whoever won that season series. But
that's baseball.
That's baseball.
Can't change it.
So the Cubs lost to the Rockies because the way it worked was the Cubs and the Brewers had to play, and then the Dodgers and the Rockies had to play, and the NL wild card game was the very next day, so no rest. But the Cubs and the Brewers, the Cubs lost to the Rockies in extras, so the Cubs dynasty is over. Probably not, though. But they only had like 6 hits. They only scored 2 runs in 22 innings of win-or-go-home baseball. So poor Cubs.
When did the season start?
April, like end of March, like March 27th, I want to say. But so and then the Yankees destroyed the Athletics. Ninja was at the game. He got a lot of beer thrown on him.
Really?
Did you not see that video?
No.
You have to look it up. But, it's a real shame that, the Yankees did that. And Yankees fans did that because, like Philly sports fans, if they did that, that would be the end-all, be-all. It would be, media would run with that. But the Yankees are such a prime organization that their fans can't be that mean. They're so classy.
Mm-hmm.
So, that happened. And then now the Yankees and the Red Sox, who both won, like, over 100 games, are playing today. It's like this is like the really good day of playoff baseball where every single series plays and it's like all day. So like I was looking at the records and like the AL is like stacked. There's like 3 100-win teams in the AL, and the NL is just like the best team is the best team is the Brewers and they've only won 96 games. So the Red Sox won like 108 games. The Yankees won 100 games. The Astros won 100 games. And then there's just the Indians with like 91 wins that won their division. But do we want to talk? Anyone want to predict World Series winners?
I haven't been paying attention at all, so I don't know. Players change too often for me to make bets in baseball.
I'm just going to quit trying to find Gabe Kapler's prediction because I can't find it.
Maybe it just never happened, and you're just having a Mandela effect.
I remember hearing it on ESPN.
Mandela effect.
Okay.
ESPN doesn't talk about baseball.
Yes, they do.
It's just Tim Tebow.
When they have nothing else to talk about, they do.
Which they always have nothing else to talk. They always have other things to talk about than baseball.
Not in the summer. They're stuck with baseball.
No, they can talk about tennis.
All right, so who's in the playoffs? Is it
the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Indians, the Astros, the Dodgers, the Braves, and the Rockies and the Brewers?
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna go with the Dodgers because
it's finally their year.
Maybe
The Dodgers and who, Michael?
No, Dodgers.
Who's gonna play in the World Series?
I literally don't know baseball well enough to say who it could actually face them.
I think the Astros and the Indians are playing right now. Let's see who's
Yeah,
winning.
they are. It's 0-0 in the mid of the top of the
Who
second.
has a playoff game midday?
Businessman
I
special.
just said today's the day where all the baseball series play today. So
I
it's
didn't
like
think they would all be they would be playing like
Yeah,
they play all the game.
Rockies-
All the series play at once on one day.
Yeah, but I
Rockies,
thought it'd be like later in the day.
No, the first
Rockies
game
and
starts at
Brewers
like 2.
play at 4:15. Their game starts. Yankees Red Sox play at 7:32.
And then the nightcap because the Dodgers are playing in LA.
Yep. Dodgers and Braves 9:37.
So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that the Astros are gonna repeat.
All right.
Two-peat. You're gonna get a two-peat.
Repeat. Two-peat.
I've never heard someone actually say two-peat instead of just repeat or back-to-back.
Okay, so that's all I have for baseball.
All right.
So let's everyone go watch Venom. It's a great movie.
That is the most we've talked about baseball
Tom Hardy is
in one time.
Tom Hardy is a fan should be allowed to join the MCU as Venom because he did such a great job.
He's also kind of short.
So?
Also, Venom is just a knockoff of Upgrade. So probably no one anyone who listens to this is probably don't even know what Upgrade is, but
Good movie. Watch
Upgrade is a better version of Venom, and
Yeah.
it's the original version of Venom. So
it. Logan
they
Marshall
even-
Green should have been
yeah.
casted as Venom.
Venom even casted the guy that looked just like the guy from Upgrade. So
Y'all done with
good-
your rhetorics?
Good banter.
football time.
Now hold on.
What other sports?
I gotta think about who I'm gonna have win the World Series.
Conor McGregor fights this weekend too. That'll be good. He's
Oh,
finally
yeah.
he's fighting for like the first time since Mayweather.
Ooh.
He's fighting that Khabib guy, the dude who said like let's fight. I don't even need a UFC fight to kick your butt.
It's it's
I-
time to.
Oh man,
Do.
I can't wait for the classic like single punch knockout.
Round
don't
one,
know.
baby. First punch. Conor McGregor knocks him out. Wins
So,
the fight.
That happens this weekend. That's gonna
It's
be
all just
exciting.
it's all a fluke.
He just wins by playing boxing rules still.
Yeah, he has like little soft punches because he actually can't box, and he just did it to get like a crap ton of money.
Big
Oh,
money.
yeah.
And then that's also why he got arrested.
No, he got arrested because he like assaulted a bus of him and his like goons assaulted
Publicity stunt.
assaulted a bus of UFC fighters and got a whole event
publicity
canceled.
stunt. Publicity stunt.
It probably was a publicity stunt because he didn't get arrested or charged with anything. And the UFC didn't kick him out; they still gave him a fight.
They're like, you know what? Let's upgrade your fight.
Upgrade.
Oh god. Oh no.
Uh,
All right, now I think it's football time.
yeah, it's time for football.
So I'm like so mad about this still. The Eagles lost. Pissed me off a
Time to
lot.
panic, guys. They're 2-2.
They're two-
Like a lot of other teams.
actually, if looking at past Eagles teams that started 2-2, they all made the playoffs. So, we're fine, totally fine. I'm not at all concerned that we gave up 3 4th-down conversions, including a 4th and 15.
Here's another. Here's something to Michael like. Mike, what multiple Super Bowl winning team was also 2-2 this week?
Oh, I wonder. Oh, let's figure this one out. Is it the New England Patriots?
Yeah. Oh wow.
So we're
Guys,
fine. We're
I
totally
think we'll
fine.
be okay.
Yeah.
And who did the Eagles beat in the Super Bowl, Jack?
Patriots.
Oh, okay. I think we're all right.
So, yeah, but it's kind of concerning because we should not have lost that game to the Titans. We had that game. We could have won that game 3 different times. We were up 17-3 midway through the 3rd quarter, and then our defense just collapsed because
Thank you, Jalen.
Yep, Jalen Mills for some reason, Jim Schwartz thinks he's like Darrelle Revis and Richard Sherman in one, and the best cornerback in the entire league. So he just puts him on an island every single time, and he gets burned every single game. Almost as bad as like I don't know. Almost as bad as Bradley Fletcher and what's his name, Kerry
Ouch.
Williams.
Ouch.
But yeah, it was really disappointing because, especially that 4th and 15, because their backup safety, Corey Graham, just for some reason just forgot to look at his assignment on the play and just gave up a 4th and 15 without even really like paying attention. So it's a bit concerning now that our defense seemingly can't, when they can't get pressure, it's just over because our corners can't cover and we don't have a good scheme to fix it. So we don't really. So it's a bit concerning. And Mariota, for some reason, the Eagles defense too always struggles against mobile quarterbacks because the pressure, like they don't really do, especially because he had like that 3rd down run where he gained like 20 yards because there was no spy on him. And when they can't get pressure on a mobile quarterback, the mobile quarterback can just move around, and they don't really do like a lot of contains or anything like that. So we always never do well against mobile quarterbacks, and so yeah, it's a bit concerning.
Fire Jim Schwartz.
Yeah, hire Whole Milk as the defensive
Whole
coordinator.
Milk.
We're just gonna rush everybody every single play.
Blitz plays every play.
They can't stop us.
Yeah, well, I just want to make the statement that everything's coming up Millhouse over in New England. We finally have Julian Edelman back. Our leading receiver was our running back. It's going great. We have the best running back that we've ever had in like the Brady era.
James White.
No, Sonny Michel.
Tom
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
He almost had back-to-back 100-yard games.
Well, his last name is a woman's name, so.
Yeah.
What's that
Huh?
supposed to imply, Jack? Better watch what you say, buddy.
What is that? What was that?
Anyway,
What?
we're moving on. Tom Brady threw his
Go watch Venom.
500th career touchdown pass
He's the 3rd quarterback in the league to do it.
To Josh Gordon.
and Drew Brees.
To Josh Gordon.
Drew
and
Brees is only 2 behind.
And Josh Gordon was like double covered.
Also,
So
not only was
Josh
that,
Gordon can make any quarterback look good, including a 6th-round pick.
not only was that his 500th touchdown, he also broke the record for the most people to throw a touchdown to, 71. Josh Gordon did both of those at the same time.
So clearly, Cleveland, what are you doing? You just gave him this weapon for a conditional pick.
Well, you can't say it's just Cleveland fault. There's 31 teams that could have, or 30 teams that could have offered better than what the Patriots
There's
did.
definitely 30 teams. There's definitely a number of teams that offered better than what the Patriots did, but that's none of my business.
Yeah, well, Josh Gordon's loving it in New England. He said he's relieved to no longer be the focal point of offense. Tom Brady said the reason he threw that into double coverage is because that's how much confidence he has in Josh Gordon already.
So, yeah. I'm kind of disturbed for when we get the full-fledged Gordon ready to go. That's going to be a scary day.
Yeah, this offense is clicking on all cylinders now.
Yeah, so clearly the Patriots were never dead. They just
always play the worst in
break. They just
September.
always take a break for like 2 weeks.
Their
in September.
dynasty is just shattered.
Their dynasty. And then, well, I mean, they also had the Colts and the Dolphins, 2 teams they've never lost to.
Incorrect.
Well, they lost to the Dolphins last year in a fluke game, but
They don't even like their win percentage is like I think 60% against the Dolphins.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, they have like a 98% win percentage against the Bills.
The Colts haven't. I don't think the Colts haven't beaten the Patriots since 2009.
Yeah, so the Colts before the game said the rivalry's back on. After the game, the Patriots tweeted out unrivaled.
Because
Ouch.
the rivalry was never Colts Patriots. It was
Ouch.
Brady Manning.
Ouch.
I remember when they made the AFC Championship game and they lost like 45-7, and then the Colts hung up the banner that put AFC Championship participant.
Yeah.
So they haven't gotten back to those good old days because Andrew Luck still cannot throw.
Part of it is after all that time of trying to learn how to throw a football again.
He forgot. He needs the Peyton Manning neck surgery where he loses feeling in his fingertips.
Andrew Luck is leading the league in pass attempts.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're just gonna hurt his. They're just gonna damage his shoulder that it was already took him a year to recover from.
The Colts are such a terribly run organization to have your quarterback be out for so long of a shoulder injury and then make him lead the league.
Well, I mean,
pass
who's their
attempts.
running back?
You know,
What's the name of the guy who led the team in carries?
Naheem Hines with 15 carries
Who?
for 45
I haven't
yards.
even heard about that guy.
Who?
I thought their running back was still Joseph Adai.
Is that
Well-
guy? They bring that guy in from the street.
It's not Frank Gore still?
No, he's on the Dolphins now
How's Frank Gore still? Frank Gore's like 46 years old. How is he still a running back?
because he still rushes for like 1,000 yards every year.
How is his body not breaking down?
I don't know, especially since he tore both of his ACLs in college.
He's drinking that strong boy juice.
Clearly.
But
James Harrison.
Yeah, for the Colts, I heard there's that scrub that's had 0 carries so far in the season, just on the trade block.
Who?
Oh, I wonder what running backs on that hasn't played yet, just
Gritty.
sitting on the trade block.
Gritty.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think the Colts are going to give Le'Veon Bell money.
why not?
Where did I say he was going to go? The Jets, right?
I said the Jets.
I said something stupid. I remember that.
We saved them. I believe they're over there.
Because I know the Eagles are mulling over an offer for Le'Veon Bell. I don't know why. Because
No.
we don't need him. We don't have the money to pay him.
Jack, you said the Raiders.
Oh, that's right.
He's like,
That's
"Oh,
right.
okay."
Now I remember, because John Gruden is totally just going to give him ridiculous amount of money because he thinks it's 2009 and the running game's still the most important aspect of football.
Speaking
When
of
it in fact is your defense.
speaking of previous Raiders, Khalil Mack is just having like a career year.
I know.
Like he is trying his hardest
It's almost
to be.
and it's a shame because the Raiders can't get to the quarterback at all
He is trying so hard to win Defensive Player of the Year and MVP.
at the same time. Because Mitchell Trubisky actually had like a good game for once.
With the rate that this team is going, if they make the playoffs, he might have a chance to win MVP, depending on how
because
quarterbacks
does he
play.
have like a sack and a forced fumble in every single game so far?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that Bears defense is scary good. The Fitz magic ran out.
Now it's back to Fitz tragic.
It lasted for an entire half, and then Jameis Winston came back
And it's
in.
all gone.
It's finally over.
It's so sad now it's gone.
And then
You think he's gonna shave off the chest hair?
No.
Why not?
because now he's back in the cycle. He's in the cycle where he looks really good, and then he gets really bad again, and then he gets benched right at the appropriate time, so he gets another big contract because people still think he can be good, and then this starter gets hurt, and then he gets to play again. It's the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other good?
Don't worry, he'll
interesting-
be on the Bills next season for like a third time.
Yeah, he'll go back. No, he's gonna go back to the Jets. Him and Sam Darnold are gonna split snaps. Speaking of the Browns, they also got robbed. They should have won their second game, but they had a first down that they clearly gained, and then the refs overturned it for some reason.
And I will go back to my usual protocol of always betting against the Browns.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm picking the Browns every single week.
I think at this point the league wants the Browns to still be bad. I don't think they.
I think they're scared that they're gonna be good.
I think for some reason they don't want the Browns to be good because I think it's hard to market a team called the Browns.
Just make them change their name.
I think
Hurts.
I think the league doesn't want a team that seems so unmarketable.
The Cleveland Browns.
No, he left.
Just a kid from Akron.
So maybe we should go over our picks.
Well, and nothing else happened interesting in NFL, right? The Bills are still the Bills. They got shut out by the Packers, and made the Packers defense look the best it's looked in 5 years.
So we transitioning to the pick'em.
Ooh, that was a weird
The
noise.
Giants are still bad.
Yep. And
The Jets are who we thought they were.
I'm a dumbass for thinking
the
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 Giants were gonna
Cowboys
win.
somehow won, even though their best receiver is Ezekiel Elliott.
The Saints have the worst pass defense, and I think like the second best rush defense in the league right now.
That's like the Eagles too. The Eagles have a terrible pass defense. Their rush defense is like insanely good.
Who would have guessed that the Patriots' best defensive back so far has been Jason McCourty? Who would have guessed that?
Isn't he a safety?
No, that's Devin. That's his twin brother.
So, yeah.
So here we go.
All right.
Uncool guy goes to me for picking the Giants over the Saints.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
I don't know either. In hindsight, it was a terrible
you
decision.
like Saquon Barkley a little too much.
Mike, you also get an uncool guy, big dumb loser award for picking the Steelers over the Ravens. Jack gets a cool guy award for picking the Texans over the Colts.
They're back.
Mike gets a cool guy award for picking the Bengals over the Falcons. And that's it.
The Bengals are. I don't understand the Bengals. They're like sneaky good. I think them. I keep expecting them to be bad, but they're actually like not doing bad.
Yeah. So, as everybody could say, it's a very close in the standings here. Jack took ahead that
I won
week.
last week.
And now he is only one behind me.
So yeah, I'm gonna catch you this week. We all get the Genius Award for picking the Pats because that wasn't a hard pick.
No, we got the Congratulations, You're Not an Idiot award.
Yeah. Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
Who would have thought a home game in New England? Wow. Who would have thunk it?
So good, Tom Brady scored his first rushing touchdown this season.
Well, it was a QB sneak that he is the only quarterback that seems to know how to run a QB sneak.
I know. He uses his length, his pliability.
He just throws the ball over.
I know. I don't know why.
The screen.
I don't know why.
Oh, dear.
Every other quarterback doesn't do the same exact thing.
Let me fix that real quick.
Any averagely tall quarterback should do the exact same thing, instead of trying to actually push through linemen.
So we're gonna make our picks as soon as Monty changes the settings on his laptop.
Here we go.
Good job, Monty.
Sorry.
This is week
5. And you're still rusty.
Sorry, I changed my laptop settings so that the display turns off because my Lenovo laptop battery is also trash.
Oh,
I know
every
Jack.
laptop battery is trash, so you just get more bad. So you just get another laptop.
Yep.
Sorry, Jack. I can't afford laptops.
I can't either.
Who can in this economy?
Social commentary. Okay.
All right, now we're back.
Bronx Jets. Who you got?
This is like a terrible. I don't know how to pick
Who
this
has the
game.
better record?
Case Keenum has looked. I think they have the same record. I think they're both 1-3.
Broncos are 2-2.
Wait, who are the Broncos?
Jets are 1-3. So with that, I'm gonna go Broncos.
I think Case Keenum has looked very, very bad because he kind of overthrew a wide open receiver last week to win the game. So I'm gonna say Jets, the bounce back game. Jets at home.
I'm gonna say the Broncos.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna be the only guy that gets the cool guy award.
I hope you do, Jack. Because if you don't, then
Why did you not put Broncos? You skipped one letter.
what?
You put the Bronx.
Okay. Yeah. What's wrong
Yeah,
with
we
that?
just
go into the Bronx.
Oh.
That's one letter short.
Get me a New York slice.
It's not even that much of an abbreviation.
I didn't even know I did it that.
What kind of show we running here?
Shut up. Packers Lions. Who you got?
Packers.
Glad we're on agreement.
Lions can't beat the Packers.
The Lions also lost to the Cowboys, so
Giants Panthers. Who you got?
Panthers.
Scam Newton. That wasn't even hard to pick.
Watch this be the week that me
Of
not
upsets?
picking the Giants costs me a point. Titans Bills. Who you got?
Titans.
Yeah, Titans. This is gonna be like a Josh Allen is gonna have a fantastic game.
Falcons Steelers.
Matty Ice.
Their last 3 games have been shootouts though, so it's
I think Devontae Freeman might actually play again.
yeah, I think we'll go with Falcons.
Ravens Browns. Who you got?
Browns.
Yeah, Browns. Browns are undefeated at home this season.
I'm going back to my standard protocol of
You're gonna
betting
pick the
against the
Ravens.
Browns. Picking the
All right,
Ravens.
guess you're gonna
All
get
right.
the Biggest Loser award.
I hope I do, Jack, because if I don't, I'm going to spite the hell out of you.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
All right.
That's a promise. Dolphins Bengals. Who you got?
Bengals.
Oh. Mm. Mm.
I got Dolphins.
Mm.
Who you picked, Jack?
I think
Who you got?
the Bengals, because I think the Bengals have beaten slightly better teams.
Jags, Chiefs. I'd say this is
This is a hard one to pick.
Yeah.
I don't like the thing is I think this is like the first good defense Patrick Mahomes plays, and he also didn't play very well last week.
Yeah, are the Chiefs finally going to cool off?
I think this is right around the time where they're supposed to. I'm gonna say Jaguars. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is
I'll
gonna
go
do well.
Jaguars.
I think that's like I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna. This is his first real test, and like I think that's where he's not gonna be able to play as well as he has been.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jags as well.
We're probably all gonna get the idiot award.
Raiders, Chargers.
Chargers.
This is hard because they're both like,
The Raiders suck still.
yeah.
The only team the Raiders have beaten is the Browns,
Well,
and they needed help from the refs to win that game.
true that. Chargers.
This is a hard. I don't know how to pick this game because I'm very concerned about the Vikings, who are going to come in off of a really bad loss against a
How's
really
your
good.
pass rush been doing?
Not great.
Vikings.
Not.
But the Eagles' defense always plays way better at home.
But
than on
like the thing
road.
I'm really concerned about is that the Eagles are coming off that loss. Everyone's like injured still. Carson Wentz isn't 100%. But like the thing is like Doug Peterson like really does out scheme Mike Zimmer very well. But I'm concerned because the Vikings are going to be coming in fired up off of the NFC Championship loss, and they're going to try and prove themselves, especially after last week as well. But the Vikings have no rushing have no rush.
And it's
Have
a
no
home
running
game.
game.
It's a home game for the Birds.
And the Vikings defense also hasn't played very well this season. I'm going to say Eagles.
Well, Kirk Cousins has been the Vikings' statistical like best quarterback since like Brett Favre. So, and I think that might actually be a benefit. Why rush against the good rush defense when you can pass?
Against the bad pass defense.
So, that might actually be an advantage.
But they play better at home.
Everyone does.
Okay. But like it's like significantly better at home.
Vikings.
Your funeral.
Rams.
Yeah, the Rams are scary good.
I would be honestly surprised if Russell Wilson's
Especially
signs
because
another
Earl
contract.
Well, Russell Wilson's contract's still like another 3 or 4 years.
I thought it's only 2.
No, he got like a 6-year deal.
Cardinals, 49ers. It's like a trash match.
49ers.
This is a really hard game to pick because both of these
who's the
teams are
worst?
so bad now. But like
This is the trash
the
match.
Cardinals aren't starting Sam Bradford, but the 49ers are also starting C.J. Beathard. I mean, the 49ers did play very well against the Chargers, and the Cardinals did play very well against the Seahawks.
I don't know. I feel like the Seahawks are a really weak team now.
You mean the Seahawks are a weak team?
Yeah. I mean, they have like Russell Wilson, and they have not been drafting well to replace the talent that they've been losing.
I'm going to say 49ers.
They really should have traded Earl Thomas earlier to try to get some younger team.
Before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Who you got, Mike?
I said 49ers.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the 49ers as well because I don't know anything about either team, and all I know is that this is going to be a trash
The
match.
Cardinals still haven't won a game. Just remember that.
Yeah. All right, there you go, 49ers. Even more reason to pick 49ers. Cowboys, Texans. Would you say this is another trash match?
Not a
No,
trash
they're
match,
just-
but this is like a tough game to pick.
It's like a mediocre match.
Yeah. I would say the Texans. Because, I mean, the Cowboys still don't have, like, a number one receiver. And, like, they needed a lot of luck to beat the Lions. And the Texans have a much better defense than the Lions, so.
I have to go Texans just because I don't believe in
Dak Prescott.
Yeah. The Dak Zeke lineup. Don't believe in it. Oh, would you look at that? Russell Wilson's a free agent in 2020.
2 years.
So if Tom Brady finishes up his contract, Russell Wilson can sign in New England.
I'm going Texans. Redskins, Saints.
That's Monday night.
Yeah.
Why is that the Monday night game? Did the Redskins were on a bye last week, right?
Yes.
Yes. Coming off the bye, I think the Skins are going to
And then
win.
the Saints won last week.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Saints. I just don't think the Redskins are really that as good as we think they are.
I think I would say they're better than the Saints, though.
No. The Saints have so much more offensive talent than the Redskins. And the Redskins just don't really have anybody on defense either.
Yeah, I got to go Saints because despite their terrible defense, Drew Brees is still doing great.
You got to take in the factor that they're coming off the bye, so they're well rested.
Yeah, but they're also playing in New Orleans.
Yeah, so they're all getting hammered.
Well, and then the Superdome's very loud.
I'll go Saints.
All right, so this could be either a really good week for all of us or a really bad week because, again, there's not much differentiation in our picks.
Oh, and then
Oh, what did you forget? Oh, there we go.
Thursday night.
Eagles, Giants.
I wonder who will be picked.
It all depends on what happens on Sunday. Because if the Eagles beat the Vikings, then I would say Eagles. But I don't know if the Eagles are going to beat the Vikings, and I'm really uncertain if they are. But the Giants also still aren't a very impressive team. But I'm also kind of scared about Saquon, and it's a road game, and Eli Manning if they just run slant routes the whole game.
I'm choosing the Eagles for the thing of they are a better rush defense team than pass defense team currently, and the Giants' offense revolves around Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
That team will live or die
Well, ODB too.
off of Barkley.
All right, I'll go Eagles.
Glad we're all in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to go through either later tonight or sometime this weekend and put in the rest of the schedule because I got lazy and slacked off.
Oh, look at that. Good job.
And is that it for Pick'em?
Yeah, pick them, definitely.
All right.
Yeah. I feel like until near the end of the season, a lot of the picks are going to be pretty much the same until we start getting into the tail end when people might start resting players or more injuries start to pile up.
So, what else we got?
Go watch Venom. Great movie. Sony's best Spidey movie yet. They're only getting better.
I don't know if this is sarcasm or what anymore.
The best.
I'm trying to get us to deal with Sony. Shut up.
The best superhero movie Sony has released in the past month.
The best superhero movie Sony has released this year.
Well, let's talk about it seriously. Is this a good movie, yes or no?
I have not seen it.
Well, Jack clearly knows a lot about it.
I've read the reviews for it, and it says it's a bad movie. But I'm supporting Sony here.
I really hope it's a good movie because I want to go see it.
If you give me a sponsorship, I will say all of your movies are good.
Why are you trying to get sponsorships when we don't even own the station?
Because Sony could give
we
us a
just
lot
want
of money.
We just want the free stuff that comes from
What if
sponsorships.
Sony, we get a sponsorship from Sony, and then they let us cameo in the Venom 2? That never happens.
Venom 2 Electric
Yeah.
Boogaloo.
It's not going to be Venom 2.
We're just some
Electric Boogaloo.
idiots that are walking in the background that just get hit by like debris.
We just get hit by like a meteorite.
We'd be like the Stan Lee of Sony movies.
Look out for that whole milk reference in the upcoming movies.
Guys, I can't wait to see what whole milk does this time.
So, yeah, everyone go watch Venom. Great movie.
I don't know
Should have
about that.
totally needed, totally necessary. We really needed the movie to explain Eddie Brock's origin story again, because
Topher Grace didn't do it
Topher,
well enough.
if I'm saying, does Tom Hardy make a boner line? Because Topher Grace's delivery of, is your spidey sense tingling? Because if you know what I mean, because mine sure is. Does Tom Hardy have a line like that?
Does Tom Hardy say, we live in a society?
Yeah. No, that's the. Well, oh, also support the petition to have Joaquin Phoenix say we live in a society in the Joker movie.
I cannot wait for that movie to come out.
It's really bad in economics because when we reference equilibrium points, he goes, "This point will be called E," and I start laughing. That's how far I've fallen.
That's what college does to you. You think about dumb shit.
One
and
of
you
my
laugh about it.
One of my biggest problems is I'm mad that my seat got stolen in my stats class, so I have to sit one seat over.
I'm just telling you, just either just skip your other class just to sit there. Oh crap! The exam's on Monday in that class.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get new batteries for my
I
calculator.
forgot.
I got
Oh,
an exam
no.
Monday as well. That's some good stuff right there.
Oh, I forgot I had a stats exam.
Oh no!
I gotta print out the.
I have a calc
I gotta
exam
print out the
Thursday.
stuff you posted on Sakai and bring it to the test because it's open notes.
Oh no!
Wait, who?
Stats.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you talk about Cock Mockley?
No, Cock Buckley's not open notes.
Oh,
I already
right,
took
his
my
ex-
first exam
Right, his
on
exams
Tuesday
are just
for him.
easy.
And he hasn't given us our scores yet because he said he was lazy and didn't feel like grading.
I don't blame him. Can't get angry at a man like that.
So yeah, go see Venom. Great movie.
And look forward to this upcoming week of sports.
How close are we to getting our episodes back on YouTube?
How close are we to keeping our episodes at an hour and 30 minutes like normal?
Never.
I
think an hour is the perfect format.
We've only had one show that went to an hour and a half so far, like in total of all of our episodes.
I think we need to talk a little bit more, boys.
About what?
Yeah.
I think we covered everything.
I don't know. Let's have some banter.
We're just having banter about the
Yeah.
Venom movie and our college
Two-
midterms.
all of the
2 out of the 3 of us have not seen Venom.
I haven't seen Venom either.
all of our game shows that we came up with are revolve around the basketball season, and that hasn't started yet. So until then,
Looks like we're
we don't have any gimmicks.
High and
What
dry.
games
We're
do
hung
we
high
have
and
for
dry.
basketball season?
We got the LeBron thing,
LeBron Heat,
Fultz watch,
Butler
Well,
watch.
is Fultz watch
Butler
even
watch.
is Fultz watch even like relevant anymore? Because you just watch him on TV, and then that's the new Fultz watch.
You just watch him on TV and you count every time he takes a three.
Yep.
You take a shot.
What about
Of
Ben watch?
milk.
There you go.
Huh?
You take a shot of whole milk every time Fultz hits a three. The whole
Drink-
milk,
drink a gallon.
Actually, we do need a 4th member of whole milk. So the whole milk, whole
No,
gallon challenge.
We're fine. We're fine with 3.
The
I
whole
mean,
milk,
we miss our 4th member.
the whole
but
milk, whole gallon challenge, is
every time
It's
Ben
still
Simmons shoots
open.
a 3-point shot, you have to drink a whole gallon of whole milk.
Well, that might be a while.
that probably would never happen. So
Okay. So that's why it's a good idea. Because if he starts taking a bunch of threes, then we got to drink like 14 gallons of whole milk.
You expect him to go from 0 threes to 14 in one game?
Well, no, like when he gets up to maximum potential, maybe he'll attempt like 14 a game.
That would be insane if you have a player attempted 14 threes a game.
All right, maybe let's stick it to maybe a 14 a season.
Maybe in 2 years.
Okay.
We're-
He'll
he-
think
he-
about it.
He's a year away from being a year away for taking threes.
So we'll reassess him in 2 years.
Yeah.
Jack, you got any input? Huh?
on
Who do you think is going to be the starter?
For what?
What's the Sixers starting lineup going to be?
Fultz, Simmons.
Simmons is the shooting guard.
Simmons is the point guard. Fultz is the shooting guard. Covington's the 3. Dario's the 4. And Embiid's the 5.
I like how you switched from positions to numbers midway through.
Well, proper coach speak.
Positionless basketball.
Yeah, we're playing positionless basketball, so we're just gonna run our Twin Towers lineup.
Fluid. We gotta have fluidity in our positions. You gotta be able to.
We're a position fluid team.
Gotta be able to make sure everybody can play every position.
Ben Simmons can't play point guard.
I want to see Embiid at point
because
guard.
he's gonna have to guard the other team's point guard by logic.
Not anymore. Markelle Fultz can do that.
Was he doing that last season though? I don't think he was.
He can this season. And then Simmons would only have to guard the slower shooting guard.
The team's actual 4 or 3.
No, that's
He would have to guard the shooting guard.
well, depending. Maybe you could put Rocco on the shooting guard, then Simmons on the 3. Because you definitely don't want to put Dario on like a 3 or a 2.
Who you got? Starting lineup. Who you
We
got,
just
Mike?
said it.
Who you got, Mike?
I have the same exact lineup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The same at the
What
lineup
about
we
you?
saw in the preseason.
All right. TJ in the 1.
Okay.
Ben Simmons is moving to shooting guard because he's super tall.
Okay.
Redick on 3
Okay.
because Rocco is washed up. Can't play. Trade Rocco. Joel Embiid is gonna break off a little piece of his legs, get a little shorter, and play 4. Dario is gonna use Embiid's broken legs to extend his own, and Dario is gonna be the new center.
Hey, don't use the word break around Joel Embiid's name.
All right, should I give you my legitimate one?
I thought that was your legitimate one.
No. I'd have to be. Elton Brand would fire Whole Milk Affiliates as the assistant GM if I named that as my starting lineup.
Okay. I can guess your starting lineup.
Okay, what's up?
Okay. Starting point guard to center. That's the order I'm gonna go.
Yep.
Embiid.
No, you're already wrong.
You don't want Embiid running point?
No, I don't want Embiid running point. That's a terrible idea. Who's gonna be our post guy? We're gonna put TJ to defend. TJ's gonna be there for the tip off. He's gonna be our center.
No. You put Markelle at center.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Length.
better. All right.
Okay. I think there's no coming back from that. So I think it's just best to wrap up
Want
here.
to talk about Little League baseball?
No, it ended.
No, our Little League experience.
No,
No, we
we
already-
talked about that. We talked about it like 4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I do have some soccer to talk about.
No,
Why not?
who cares?
Dad, I wasn't joking when they told me nobody cares. This is documented proof. He told me that the women's national team beat Mexican women's national team by like 6 points. It was 6-0. And Christian Pulisic, who's like apparently he's from Pennsylvania, he like destroyed his quad or something.
The last Union game I watched, they were too lazy to remove streamers off the field for the entire game.
That's why we don't talk about the Union.
So
How does that happen in professional sports?
that was talking soccer.
How did the Philadelphia Phillies groundkeeper forget to put the tarp on the field when it was going to rain, and as a result, they had to bring out flamethrowers to try to dry out the field. They had to dry out the infield with
How did the
flamethrowers.
Sixers confetti guy not wait to confirm that it was a 3?
I don't know. You tell me, Mike.
I wasn't the Sixers confetti guy. Or are you trying to act like I was?
Because you're the one who has direct contact with Elton Brand.
Nope, that's Jack.
Oh, okay, Jack. Why did the confetti guy?
Elton Brand wasn't the GM at the time. He wasn't responsible.
Oh, right. It was Colangelo. Okay,
All right.
Coangelo hit the button.
That's about.
that was it.
I think that's about it. I think it's good. That's a good place to wrap up.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about it.
Follow
Oh
our
my God.
Facebook page
Yeah, I'm in control now.
at Whole Milk
I say
Chat.
we keep going. you can't stop me.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel,
Don't try to stop
Whole
me.
Milk Chat.
The episodes will be on there eventually.
We'll try to upload them all at the same exact time once we have the ability to do it again.
Once our great, reliable friends at RCIT.
OIT.
OIT. Sorry. Whoops. Yeah, I'm terrible.
Rutgers Camden Institute of Technology.
RCOT.
Okay. And follow us on Facebook.
RCXD.
Follow our Facebook page.
At Whole Milk Chat.
Follow us, subscribe to us, our YouTube page.
Whole Milk All Fat Sports Chat.
Go to our website, brand new, wccr.camden.rutgers.edu.
Once again, wccr.camden.rutgers.edu.
Just bookmark that, and it links to the stream, so you can never lose it.
And read all about us when we
decide to update our bio.
Mm-hmm. And read all about the station and get involved if you go to Rutgers.
Tell your friends about the station that it exists.
Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your grandparents, tell your friends, tell your uncles, aunts. Tell
all the food truck vendors.
Yep. Tell all the famous people that you may or may not know.
Tell your mailman.
Tell your mailman. Tell the mailman's mailman.
Tell your dog.
Tell your fish. Keep your fish company because all they do is swim around in the tank all day.
Paint the link on the side of your car.
Yeah. Get our bumper sticker. Get our keychain.
First custom make a bumper sticker for us, then buy it.
Yep. And then make a T-shirt. So we don't have them.
And go see Venom.
All right, we'll end it there.
Will we?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like a cliffhanger ending.
What type
Should we just leave the microphones on, keep recording, and just walk away?
No.
Why not?
That's a terrible idea.
What do you mean it's a terrible idea?
Because
don't touch the switchboard, Michael. No, we're rolling with this. This is the new gag.
You're just gonna slowly roll each person out randomly.
Maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see you slowly.
I'm not even moving it right now. Okay, now I did. After that atrocity of an ending, all due to me being in control, I want to thank you all for listening to Whole Milk All Fat Sports Chat on WCCR, Rutgers Camden Online Radio. We'll be back next Friday at 2. Hopefully we'll have an entire episode this time. But thank you for listening. Have a good one.